Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate it. Gunny, did you have someone to play taps? Okay. Okay. At this point, I'd like to hold on. Let's take a stand for a moment, please. Thank you. You know, that song would never be the same for me as a father of a fallen soldier. I remember that so much in military ceremonies when I was growing up. It never doesn't mean as much as it does now. Thank you so much. Bill, did you want to play the Amazing Grace? Freddie Vega, do you want to guitar and chorus? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A few closing comments. You know, it was interesting. I was reading the paper yesterday and saw a news article that had a couple of interesting points that I would share with you. And I use the word interesting because I can't find the right emotional word to kind of share how I'm feeling. And I've shared how I feel many times at these presentations. One part of it was the story of young men completing boot camp, as Jim talked about, and as Michael is here to attest. There's a pride and honor and sacrifice in that accomplishment. Pride and honor of a young man becoming a soldier, and a sacrifice of giving his time and commitment, and possibly the greatest commitment to achieving that goal of protecting our community and country. There's the state of the continuing efforts in Cedar City, where we lost Adam, which 4 years later is still not stable. And the story of what Carl Nolte, the author, talked about today, Memorial Day, being a very complex holiday. It's the unofficial beginning of long summer, of vacations and sunshine, and a solemn day to remember the men and women who have died in the service of our country. And I've shared with you in the past how much that has changed for me, where I've given the commitment that no one in my family ever doubt what Memorial Day is about. Memorial Day is about honoring those that have provided that service, met that challenge, and given that ultimate sacrifice. I'd like to thank everyone for being here today, for taking a few moments of your time. As a part of that same paper, there was a statement that said, basically, no matter how big the event, it's not enough for Memorial Day. And I'll say, as a small city of Campbell, it doesn't matter the size of the event, it's the fact that you're here, honoring those men and women. I'd like to thank our local government and our Campbell Veterans Memorial Foundation for their efforts in generating interest, support, and guidance in creating the Veterans Memorial that we are doing. I'd like to thank the local young men and women who contribute to this event, our local junior ROTC, and also the Del Mar and Westmont band who joined us today to bring such a great sound to this event. I'd like to share a quote from that same paper today that, as I try to mature and become accustomed to being a Gold Star parent, that I thought was very poignant for me yesterday. It actually comes from General George Patton in the last Memorial Day ceremony that he attended. And he said, in my mind, we are here to thank God that men like this live, rather than regret that they died. I miss my son, but I believe in that greatly. Please take a moment today at 3 p.m. for the moment of remembrance, remembering those that have given so much to allow us to live the lives that we live, to have the privileges that we have, and to have the rights that we have. It's very important to all of us as citizens of the United States of America. Thank you all. Bless you and have a good day. Thank you for remembering.